You are watching PR English Shorthand Dictations YouTube channel.
This is English Shorthand dictation number 397 and the dictation speed is 100 words per minute. Ready? Start. Honorable Speaker Sir, for the last few days, a discussion was going on in the House on the President's address. Firstly, I beg your pardon for not listening to some of the members. Several members took part in this discussion and mentioned the problems being faced by this country. I don't find it necessary to discuss all those problems because these have been discussed in the House on several occasions. But I would like to say a few words about the basic problems which have been raised here. First of all, I would like to take up the questions raised by Shri Ram Kishan Yadav. Although he was the last speaker, he has raised the basic questions regarding human dignity, poverty, distress, and hunger, which are related to our country. In the Constitution framed after the freedom struggle, we promised to protect human dignity. We also said that our biggest wealth is our manpower and development of this country depends on this manpower. Mahatma Gandhi told us that we would be unable to build up a new India unless we realize the dignity of labor. We have to pay attention to these issues and we should have done it earlier. But it is regrettable that we did not do so. But it is not proper to say that these issues have not been mentioned in the President's address. When the President has proposed to set up a National Reconstruction Fund, the intention behind it was to utilize the manpower of crores of people properly. We also said that this manpower of crores of youths should be utilized to remove poverty, hunger, illiteracy, and inequality existing in our country because this is the wealth which can give us biggest power. Shri Ram Kishan Yadav has said that it is ironical that our thousands of years old culture is full of liberal ideals, even then the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and backwards are not treated at par with others in our country. They are pained about this. To remove this inequality, we will have to bring them at par with others by giving them special opportunities in the society. He has also said that special attention needs to be paid to the backward classes and the poor. Some other members also said that we have always respected all the religions in our country. Unfortunately, communalism has been raising its head for the last few years. Our country and people have become thirsty of blood of each other in the name of religion. No religion teaches us to fight each other. Time and again, we have repeated our resolution in the parliament that we believe in religious tolerance. It is necessary to take steps in this regard. Our country has been facing the problem of unemployment. The manpower is our wealth, but it is not being utilized properly. That is why it was earlier said that the right to work will be made a fundamental right, but simultaneously we will have to create new employment opportunities also. And for that, we have to properly utilize the limited resources of this country. We have to decide whether our limited resources are to be used for providing luxuries of life or to remove poverty. We had said this, and the president too had stressed in his address that we would have to take innovative steps to fill the widening gap between the prosperous and poorer sections of our society. We don't have any animosity towards anyone's prosperity. We don't have any clash or enmity with the prosperous. But if we want to light a candle of hope in the dark world of the poor and the helpless, then certainly the affluent will have to make some sacrifices. Such policies will have to be formulated in our country. That is why we opted for a planned economy for this country. The Planning Commission was established in 1950. My honorable friend Sri Shastri said that a reference to the Planning Commission was made. If he goes through the contents of the speech thoroughly, he will find that I had said that the draft of the 8th 5 year plan would be prepared by 31st March. We cannot brush aside or disregard the concept of a planned economy if the aspirations and necessities of a large country are to be fulfilled with limited resources, then it is very essential to give priority to the idea of planning, and the Planning Commission has been endeavoring to fulfill that dark, and even today it is working in that direction. My honorable friend Sri Somnath Chatterjee has repeatedly raised burning problems like unemployment, poverty, and the problems being faced by the working class. We feel that if the problem of unemployment is not checked, it will give rise to distress and sorrow in the minds of the unemployed people. Poverty in itself is a curse, but the pain and distress in the minds of the unemployed people will not only create disorder within the society but will also tear the very fabric of our society. Some of my friends have raised question regarding Assam, Punjab, and Kashmir. I am grateful to the leader of opposition, Shri L.K. Advani, for he had rightly understood the importance of these burning questions. Despite our all out efforts, even today, the situation in Punjab is not normal. Even today, killings are taking place, but we have shared no effort to change this atmosphere of bloodshed. We have always stressed upon the need to solve this issue through negotiations, but I would certainly like to add here that tension has lessened, even if there has not been a perceptible change. We did make efforts in that direction, and we shall continue to do so in the coming days too. We don't claim that We have created a paradise on earth. I had never promised a paradise, nor do I promise it today.